What's up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of the Sarlacc Digest, a podcast bringing you line talk and digesting Star Wars topics, or just the skeleton crew. Over 1,000 years. This is episode 285, being recorded on November 20th, 2024. I am your host, Darth Moocher. I've got Scott Solo here.
What's up, nerds?
Grand Admiral Franz is there.
Hello.
Hello. Real calm.
Just got to be completely opposite.
Yeah, exactly.
Next time I'll go, what's up, nerds? And he'll go,
he'll just break his camera just trying to get.
If we're all one way, it doesn't work.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. We're not conformist.
That's why our colors are all different. That's why our haircut, somebody has to have hair.
Yeah, somebody. Yeah, exactly. We recruited.
We can't.
It's real.
Exactly.
It's real.
Ernie the Fallen Fett should be joining us soon because, I mean,
he's just. I think he should get 500 tonight and be there.
It takes months and months to celebrate 500, so that's great.
So
So he'll come in at the appropriate time. Usually when right into something I have to re-explain. But before we get into all that good stuff,
Sassy.
Let's recap.
Oh, hold on, everybody, while I bring Ernie up to speed. But anyway,
it really is. I mean, we could do the whole show in that second, right? Like, I don't know why we make it last an hour and a half. So we break it down to Ernie.
Exactly. It's like
2 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. Scott Solo, why don't you bring up our Shadow Council? Shout them out. And of course, everybody's being digested in the pit. They got a lot to talk about tonight. So
right on, man. So, hey, special thanks to our Shadow Council. We love every one of you, including our newest Shadow Council member, Commander Bly. Welcome aboard, Commander Bly, to the Shadow Council. Thank you for your support. We really, really appreciate you. By the way, our subscriber numbers, we are 4 away from 4,000 subs. So
4,000.
By the time we end this broadcast.
Yeah,
it'd be great if everybody in the chat in the pit there hasn't already subscribed. I don't know what's going on, man. Subscribe, get us.
Well,
to
Chris
that
and I will
4,000.
subscribe, so that's 2.
Okay,
it's about time I get in there.
Yeah, right.
I mean, Commander Bly, he should be the power of the first, right? He should go in there and say that. But
absolutely.
Anyway, AJ from the Forbidden Panel, Brandon and Anya Epler, Brian C., Cliff, the aforementioned Commander Bly, Crystal E., Dennis McGrath, Don the Dad Dorn, Eric Grubb, Flavy Davy, formerly of the Nerds with Attitude, Gavin Connor from the Holy Hour All Cure podcast, Justin the Vanilla Thunder, Mervine Bolanos, Matt Logic, Muftech is back, Nicholas Schaefer, haven't done this in a while, Obi-Sean Kenobi, Papa Schmitty, Ryan, and the Star Joes podcast. If you are interested in joining the Shadow Council, Patreon. I don't know why I'm pointing at the camera. You can't see me. Patreon.com/Sarlacc Digest podcast, or scan that QR code right there and, donate a couple of bucks. We would appreciate it. And that's not all. We also have currently being digested. Hal Runner Base is in there. We've got Rhino.
2.5 hours ago.
Wow. Rhino Hobbies is in there. It deleted. Commander Bly and I were having a first off earlier today, but it deleted.
Oh, nice. Did he win?
Yeah. I won, but I let him have it anyway.
Yeah, you can't.
Mando, Mike.
It's kind of cheating if you win.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Don the Dad Dorn is in there. What's up? What's up, Dad? I already said Mando, Mike. Matt Logic. We've got Stu John Jedi. What's up, man? Nicholas H coming at us from
Malaysia representing.
What?
Nice.
That's amazing. We've also got, let me see, Rhino Hobbies is in there.
He's all from Malaysia, Texas. Suckers.
Let's see, Rhino Hobbies. I got lost here. We're in there. Gavin Connor's in there. What's up, Gavin Connor? Hey.
It's a full house tonight. Damn.
Yeah, it is.
Santo
1414. Wow, man. Yeah.
Science
fictionaries in there. What's up? I need my reading glasses to see all these.
If we missed anybody, we'll get you. Get you. Yeah, it's Malaysia.
Not the
yeah, it's not Texas. Okay, confirmed. We like confirmed here and on this channel. But always too hot. Yeah, I think it was last week we were complaining that it was too hot. Now it's just too cold here. But anyway,
I love it. Bring it.
Yeah,
I'm old, but yet I need the cold to keep my body.
My arthritis.
Oh yeah, you have a bit of that.
We've got so just a little bit of house clean to tell you guys what's going on since we get into the holiday season and shows get kind of jumbled. Are we on? Are we off? Or whatever. Next week we won't be on. We might have a toy show on Monday just to kind of like
we will.
Okay, cool. We'll do a toy show on the 25th, which is Monday, the Toy Chest on this channel. And then we will be back on December 4th. Okay. And that's where Skeletor Cruise, we're going to already have the 2-episode premiere. That's where we're going to see Grand Admiral Franz lose it and then gain it right back because it's going to be an awesome show.
That's right.
So, yeah.
I really just want to bitch about it.
You will. And I will.
I will today, and I have for weeks, and I'm going to that day. So yeah, just prepare yourselves for space lawns. I hate it.
Space lawns.
If I see a sprinkler pop up, I'm done.
It's gonna happen.
Come on,
everything
sprinklers coming. Let's do this.
Everything you think is gonna happen, it's gonna happen, right?
They're gonna have milk. They're gonna have milk in their cereal, but it's gonna be regular milk. It's not gonna be blue milk.
Blue milk,
and you're gonna lose it.
If it gets delivered from a milkman type of thing, like we're in the 60s, or if I get it out of a 2-gallon jug, I'm just gonna there's things that will, you know what I'm talking about.
Of course, already
it's too earthy.
Yeah.
That's all.
What if we see a milk carton with the 4 kids on the back of it that they're missing?
They're missing carton. It's gonna happen.
I'm still gonna hate it, but I'm gonna go, wow. God damn it, dude. There's a fine line, right?
Not anymore.
They're blowing it up. They're destroying my line, and that's the problem. And we're not even at the episode 1 yet. We're just in the damn trailers.
What's up, Meek?
We got Meeks in the house right
Hello.
there. We also have a show on December 6th, which is what we're going to do is we're teaming up with Shadow Nose Network again, and we are going to do we will post when we're going to go live. If it's either 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock Pacific time, but we're doing a crossover series on the best and worst of Star Wars 2024, not including Skeleton Crew, but we will be talking about it because it's not over, but it's going to go into that show goes into 2025. But anyway, the Friday, the December 6th, if you can't catch us live, we understand it's Friday, it's date night for a lot of people. Catch us on the replay and get your comments on the best and worst of Star Wars this year. I have a feeling it's a lot of going to be Acolyte lumped into that same category, but we shall see.
Both.
Yeah. So again, just a little bit of house
cleaning. Best of the year. Vernestra is the worst of ever.
Of ever. Yeah.
Wow.
Not just took the cake of the year, but yeah.
You could put her in the Ewok movie and I'd still want her out of it. Like,
wow.
That's how bad.
Jeez.
Like,
Howlrunner down with you, man.
You're bringing the movie down.
You're not wrong.
Howlrunner is single, so there's no date night for Howlrunner. This is your date night. We got you. Yeah. So again, hit the bell notification, and that's when you'll make sure you get all or hopefully YouTube sends it out and you'll get noticed when we go live. But that is our schedule so far. And then of course we will be breaking down Skeleton Crew as it comes in. I know that Skeleton Crew is heating up and we're hitting TV spots. We're getting mini trailers. StarWars.com is on it. And one thing that is okay. All right. This is not a complaint, but it's a glaring difference between what's going on in Star Wars that I kind of refused to give it attention years ago, that I see it black and white now. You look at what they dropped this week with Skeleton Crew about this little round table they did. They had all the creators of Roundtable, and the first thing they did is Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are directly involved. And Jon Favreau says, "Do you want me to produce this for you?" As when it was pitched to him, and this is what's happened. It's like Team A over here, right? Then you have Team B, which is Kathleen Kennedy, saying, "We're going to do this and we're going to do that." And none of it's getting produced. Nothing is getting past the writing table floor. I do see a direct line in the sand when it comes to two sides of this. And again, I refused to, I refused before to kind of accept that kind of notion that Lucasfilm is divided in this way, but it's
like
on
TV and a movie.
It really is, man. Yeah, like TV people and movie people, right?
That's speculation. I mean,
it is speculation. I have nothing to go. Yeah.
I get how you would see that, though, but yeah, that's speculation. But
of course,
I get it.
No, I'm again like.
But the round table. Let's talk about the round.
The round table that dropped.
Was that?
You guys,
okay. The Acolyte. All these interviews blew us up beforehand. Everybody hated the Acolyte. Not everybody. Half the people hated the Acolyte because of the interviews that were going on and what was happening. Right. There aren't a bunch of big interviews. They're interviewing now, and it's right before it comes out, not months before. Right.
Yeah.
It's happening right now. It's all Star Wars based. Right. And all they're talking about, and then this round table they put out with the directors and the creators of it. That got us all chill. That got me chilled the hell out. Honestly, it even chilled me out a little bit on Suburbia.
Yeah, well, I liked I liked whenever they were talking about the tassels that are on the handlebars of the bike, and they're like, "Are there tassels on handlebars in Star Wars?" And they're like, "Dave, is there tassels on handlebars in Star Wars?"
You should have said no.
There are now.
That's the problem, though. That's what scares me. Just like with the Acolyte, because the thing is there pop music? There is now.
Yeah.
But that's exactly what Bryce Dallas Howard said too. That's one of the most terrifying things is that Dave Filoni will come up and say, "Well, there is now," instead of any kind of pushback. So.
And that's a problem, though, right? Because they let ice cream in too, which we applauded because we had Claudia Gray on, so we're going to applaud ice cream. But in the end, I always thought hot chocolate was weird, right? Because hot chocolate was always there since Heir to the Empire, I want to say, or something like that, right?
It was Heir to the Empire,
it's weird to have that stuff.
It is. That's the thing, because again, we mentioned this last week about. Again, now it's everything's on the table. Unfortunately, because of those kind of answers, it is now. Could this be Earth set in Star Wars and all that stuff, right? And that throws the whole opening, the very first thing anybody's ever seen away from the ground up. It was the galaxy a long time ago, galaxy far, far away, right? So and even the first Star Wars trailer ever, it's in a galaxy. This is happening right now, but not here. This is all going on, but in a distant galaxy. That was the opening trailer back in 1977, right? So,
it ain't Earth. It ain't nothing
to do
with Earth. It's just a safe place. Yeah, the suburbia that everybody's familiar with is what they're saying. Now, I'll understand that they're putting us here to throw us in danger.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
The reason I chilled on it is because they said this is a cool entry point for anybody, right? So I'm like, okay, I can almost see where you need to put a new kid, a new fan in that kind of situation, and then thrust them somewhere. I kind of get it. You didn't have to do that with us, although but I don't know.
No,
I'm trying, guys. I'm trying to talk myself into.
No, Chris. I've had this criticism with Hollywood in general about not trusting your audience enough. Like trust that your audience is smart enough that we don't have to lead them by the hand to show them this step by step. Just kind of put yourself in a galactic civil war, used universe. This is happening. We're following Luke Skywalker. Boom. We're thrust into the story already told. Hollywood, and I'm lumping everything up. It tends to want to handhold the audience through things, right? And I'm not saying that's what Skeleton Crew's doing, but when we get to talking like this, where it's like it's earthy, and then now it's like we come from here to Star Wars. It's not trusting the audience to believe what's out there. But if the purpose of it being a stark difference, meaning this is a safe environment versus war, or pirate infested, war torn galaxy, power vacuum, then that's the purpose of it. So that might be what they talked about in their story group. Like, we can't just show them from one war torn to another war torn, and it doesn't mean anything to the kids. We got to go from familiar comfort and normalization and mundane to holy crap, a big world is happening out there and it's dangerous. And that's the adventure part, right? Yeah. So
and not even war going on.
It's the power really vacuum, right? Like no empire.
Pirates.
Well, pirates happen, right?
It seems like they are not familiar. As far as I can tell, it doesn't look like any of the galactic wars that have been happening have affected this particular planet.
Right.
It just seems like they're completely untouched from it.
And maybe that's the purpose, right? So
exactly. Yeah. So I'm very interested to see what that looks like in Star Wars, and why haven't they been affected by it? Are they outside the scope of the Galactic Republic and Empire? Yeah. Are they the ones that are in the outer reaches? Remember, because this story was supposed to take us outside of our galaxy, right? Is it starting outsid the galaxy and then they're being because there's one scene in the latest trailer where Jode Narwhal, or whatever the hell his name is, Jode says you're here in the outer rim, and they're lost in the outer rim. Where were they before if they hadn't been affected by the galactic wars, right? Were they outside of the scope of the galaxy?
Yeah,
I mean,
and I think that's important to show, and I think that's what they're doing it, right? It's just like, again, it's hitting a little too familiar around here without. I mean, you could do something different by doing something different, but
I think one of the, I'm sorry to just jump around here, but
that's okay.
This is the first time I've been excited about TV spots this late in the game.
Yeah, 100%.
This has been a show I've been kind of just riding up to, and it's going to be cool. And all I've really had are that first trailer with the Suburbia. That's been obviously on top of my mind the whole time. Right. But what's going on now is they're giving us a little bit to the story, and I'm liking the pirate gang, like this deadly pirate gang that he's telling about. We've seen him use the Force a little bit in the latest bit, right? And now even the Jedi bit. We know he's a Force user. We know he's a Jedi, right? And that's like, oh shit, that's a cool spin I hadn't thought about, and they put it right in the trailer. So now I go from coming into this like, this is kind of cool, into, oh shit, now we might actually have some stuff going on, right? Because what if he's the bad guy the whole time and the pirate? I mean, what's his nuts? He's a pirate.
Sometimes we can't.
We got the kid from Family Matters. They didn't make him a villain. Yeah. He's gonna end up being a good guy, right?
Look at the pirates that are on it are good guys, and Jude Law is the scoundrel bad guy.
This is Hondo's crew that are a bunch of good pirates that we'll find out later.
No.
And this dude is the scumbag.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be interesting because there was an interview with him about the fact that it shows him reading Sith. And,
Right.
you know, the language that C-3PO had to be reprogrammed in order to read it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, and the interview was interesting because they started asking, so are you a dark side user? And he's like, I'm just going to back away from this conversation and not talk about anything.
But mention how observant they were.
Didn't deny. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He mentioned how observant they were. Yeah. So that is very interesting.
It is interesting because now we're okay.
Now, mind you, Ahsoka could read Sith too. There were other people have read Sith and translated it from other things. It's not like, right, but 3PO was a different time.
Yeah, I mean, it's
you know,
just like,
so it's just it's different.
It's the black, the black.
But it gives us
from
that
Mordor that people don't use it, but they can.
Yeah, it doesn't mean they don't know it; they just don't use it. Right?
Yeah,
right.
I'll throw this out there. I'm gonna hit the pit, and we're gonna come back out right that. So, so we have this round table. We have. Oh, geez, I lost my train of thought. So before we do that, let's just do this. Basil G check-in. I lost it all. Like, I'm sorry.
Round table.
You got derailed.
I was going somewhere, and then you said something, and it threw me right. Yeah.
You got Webb or what's his name? Webb, not Webb.
John Watts.
Watts. I keep saying Webb because of Spider-Man.
Yeah. I know. Right?
Watts.
Yeah.
Okay. So you had Watts, Bryce Dallas Howard. And the other creators, not knowing that all these 4 of these 5 on the panel were friends since college.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, since they were 18. Yeah,
this is a Spielberg Lucas type of deal. You know, these guys working on.
They threw the word Amblin down in that round table. They really hit it home. It's like they understood,
but not that they did it on purpose. It's just that they knew the vibe they wanted to go for.
That's what I'm saying.
Hit.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Is okay. That's where I was going to go with it. Yeah, see, like Rhino Hobbies, he's not seen a bit of negativity towards the project, unlike months of hate. Acolyte, people came in arms folded, and it was directly because of the interviews and things said right beforehand. It was like, this is me, mine, and versus Star Wars. And that roundtable was like their talk. Yeah, they had their little moments of this is how the project came to be, and this is how we're all like we're tapping these friendships to make this. But it was all about how exciting they were to make a Star Wars project together, and
that's all you need.
That's all you need. And the more I see behind the scenes of the kids involved, I'm just like, they're the luckiest people in the world. I mean, they get to do this, and that brought back a lot of things. Even goes back to the sequel stuff. Like, people were very excited to be a part of that sequels. When J.J. Abrams came back and said, "We're doing practical effects," and here it is, and it was very nostalgic of that. Like, we get to live in this universe again. Versus now, to times weird, I'm gonna throw my views in. I'm gonna throw it in a Star Wars backdrop. It just doesn't work in entertainment.
It was all about the kids and the vibe and the feeling to bring it back, and all that stuff. It was a perfect.
The world is yours. Nobody should tell anybody how to believe and how to live. But at the same time, when you're trying to make something for a grand audience, we want to get away from that norm and sit and watch a Star Wars film. And I think that's why I said there's like this line in the sand about how they're approaching this, and it was surprisingly because I don't think any of us were really excited when Skeleton Crew was first announced. Like, okay, cool,
more like what is this?
Yeah, what is this? And then we got the premise. We're like, oh, rolling our eyes kind of bit, like, okay, whatever. But then stuff started rolling in, and then like these interviews, these clips. I forgot who had said it in the chat. Said we should watch the clips, but anybody who hasn't watched them, you should be watching.
Can you not put like a third? We can't even bust a 30-second for a review.
No, they'll take us right off. Yeah, it's got to be like 5 seconds. So we got like 5 pause, 5. Yeah, it's YouTube, man.
I mean, I do that in certain things too. Sometimes you got to control it.
Yeah, stop it. It's funny how I knew exactly what we were talking about too.
Everybody knows exactly what he's talking about.
Wasn't me being foul. I was just speaking it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yes, Stu John, love your shirt, man. The Franz's t-shirt.
Thanks. We all got them together, huh?
Yes, we did.
I should have worn my Mando.
I should have worn mine. Yeah, my David Bowie Boba Fett shirt. Yeah.
Hal Runner. Yeah, happy belated Life Day, guys. It was November 17th. Ernie, right in time for Life Day talk.
I just got back from Life Day. Yeah, sorry.
It was good.
Yeah.
Good.
crazy.
You got back for the solstice.
Yeah, crazy Wookiees party for like days on their life day and just barely
Nice.
just got done. Yeah.
Nice. Well, Ernie, of course, we're talking all the spots and the roundtable stuff that is hitting for the Skeleton Crew. And
are you caught up on all that? Did you watch the roundtable, Ernie?
No, I did not.
So
Yeah, this is what they need to do. This is what we kind of talked about before. And as I rewatch Game of Thrones every time, and House of the Dragon and shows like that, and well, even Walking Dead would do, where they had a full Talking Dead after. But we don't need all that. We just need the small 5-minute clip at the end talking about the show.
I love those.
And usually about like I love the House of the Dragon one, because you get what's going on in the characters' heads. Yeah. On what's going on. And I think if we'd have had that during the Acolyte, especially, right, that would have helped a ton, because it would chilled everybody out, not giving up future points, but what's going on in that moment in their head. And, and that would be really cool if they would start doing that with these. And the shows, they might be listening again, because giving us a roundtable before it even premieres chilled me out.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
No,
Walking Dead still does it with the Book of Daryl that goes on immediately after, and it's long. It's
Rings of Power did it.
Yeah,
Penguin did it.
10 minutes.
Penguin did it too.
Yeah.
So
did you finish Penguin?
I enjoy it. Oh yeah.
Hey, stop.
I know you did.
No, I still need to finish it.
Mooch, fuck, hey, dude. It was last week we talked about it on this show.
Yeah.
These aren't 20-minute episodes. I gotta take my time with it, like
you probably watched Lord of the Rings again this week, all of them, the extended versions.
No, I finished that last week, but
and your ass would have watched Peacemaker again just to get under my skin. Watch the damn Penguin.
I am watching it.
Did you see all the stuff that came out this week about it?
Oh yeah.
Like the stuff that was missed by people?
Like the Easter egg. Oh yeah.
Yes.
The doctor.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I saw that. Yeah.
But
we'll get back to Star Wars. Sorry. I just wanted to give Mooch shit for not watching. I knew he was
girl.
I am watching it, but I'm watching.
You noticed nobody asked me.
I knew you hadn't watched. I'm not even bothering with Scott until you don't watch it.
Watch it,
because I knew you didn't finish it, because you didn't jump in the chat going, "Holy shit!"
Well, I got you. All right, I got you. All right. Commander Blythe picking us back on track, saying, "I think we all use a fun, authentically Star Wars adventure to cleanse the palate." And this is where my train of thought was before I lost it.
Yeah,
and I'll bring it right back here. Yes, at the fun adventure is what we've been saying. Let's go. We're here for it. We're gonna sit right, but then here's what happens. And again, and we can't help it, because this is what we do. These spots start coming in. Jude Law says something, he doesn't say something, and now our heads go, "Oh, is this going to be more impactful than we think it is?"
Theory crafting,
or possibly, it probably is not, but possibly, because there's certain things now, like Jude Law is its character is could read Sith. He's a Force user. He's not. It's not confirmed he's a Jedi.
The kids are literally questioning it. You're a Jedi, right?
Right. Yeah.
And he doesn't answer. He's a Force user for sure. We've seen that.
Yeah.
He's a Force user for sure.
Exactly. And again, he could actually end up being a villain-esque type but maybe has that Han Solo role where it's like he comes in, selfish needs. I'm gonna do this. I'll and then has a heart at the end.
No,
that's what I'm expecting.
We've already had that with Hondo as well, and Lando.
And I'm expecting
doing that. You got to keep it this way and keep him. Make it seem like it's going to be that, but keep him bad, and the pirates turn. I'm telling you, that's the way I'm going to like the show now.
The only way he's gonna like it. See, look what Chris just did. He did that. He went back and he folded his arms.
That's it. That's the only way I'm gonna like it. F it. If the pirates aren't the good guys now, I'm done. If I don't get,
we got to keep in mind these are the same pirates that tried laying waste to Navarro, right? These are the same pirates that came in and they were screwing things up.
On their point, they were under Gorian Shard. Gorian Shard's gone. Now they're under Hondo, and he straightened them out.
I don't think we will ever see Hondo in live action.
I think you're sad.
Well,
I am sad.
You made me sad. I think that you're spreading sad things. He's coming.
Sorry, but
I don't think we are either. Because I honestly think that would have been a fist pump moment on a trailer. Like you just turn around and Hondo. But again, there's signs there. There's signs.
But
even the voice. Hello, my friends.
There's a difference between this theory crafting, which is like fun, right? They gave us some clues here in a trailer. We don't know anything about anything, and boom, we get to go for it. And it really means nothing to the other universe, right? Really, it could just go on, happen, and we don't care anymore. Acolyte was different because it was important.
Well,
and they were
they made
bringing
it a
in
point
things.
to
Yeah,
interfere.
it became important, and
yeah, it interfered, right?
and then we didn't like interfered, and then as it was getting bad in certain parts, you had to theory craft your way out of it for them.
Right.
And they could, and since they didn't follow the path that would have got them out, we're doing like a choose your own adventure, and they're picking B and we're picking A, and it's like, dude, what are you doing? And that's what happened. So it's a different theory craft.
No,
right?
it 100% is, and like I said, it is as much as we want to sit back and enjoy. We can't help it sometimes to put it in the interference, the canon, the bigger picture on what things can do. Because again, if he ends up being this Jedi who's maybe studied Sith or and did win his own way, I mean that has implications for our talk moving forward. But at the same time, also, I think for all of us, the people in the pit and Star Wars fandom in general, just wants to have that Ewok adventure. Just, hey, that was awesome. Yeah, we're gonna buy it. We're gonna watch it and stuff. But to sit there and go like, look, season 2 has to do this, or this character has to connect, right? So I'd like to not do that for a minute. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I agree.
What they'll end up, they'll end up doing is the final episode. It'll be Jode ended up working for Snoke the whole time, right? And that's our inroad. And if you want to know more about Snoke, or he is Snoke, you've got to watch, a season 2. That's what I don't want. Is I don't want this thing to have some kind of a freaking cliffhanger, unless that cliffhanger is, Ahsoka and them, something that continues on the story that's already happening.
This is what
otherwise tie it up in a bow, and if you bring it back, you bring it back. Like Obi-Wan right now. Obi-Wan is closed, right? They don't have to finalize that.
No,
Boba Fett's on a cliffhanger, right?
Not
to
really.
me, because I think Cad Bane beeping was a cliffhanger, and that's a problem. They shouldn't have had the beep.
They should have the beep.
Shan. She went after the crew. We don't know what happened of them killing. Like,
well, she killed all them.
They try and take over.
But he was saying
there was kind of never any kind of inkling that was going to happen. So I mean, I think I just said that she killed them for him.
Yeah,
but I just think.
I mean, we can. The thing is that we don't like. They said that they didn't actually like. It wasn't a direct order, but we can headcanon say, okay, that was the final straw that Boba Fett did. Again, he does bad things, but he does really good things too. And
fine,
weird. But this is I'm going to tell you my connection that I want, that I could see happening in the Skeleton Crew and the bigger picture, right? The Mandoverse. The only connection, or what I could see would be very fun, is that as the kids are flying through this, going wherever it is, you got Mando and Grogu pull up right next side of them. Grogu waves at them and they speed off. That's it. I can go in peace with that. That would be awesome. And then in the Mando Grogu movie, you have that moment on the opposite side. It's like, what are you waving? And then Grogu just waves at him. Dude,
that would be
come
cool.
on.
Okay, I'm down with something like that. I was thinking we're going to Navarro because the Pirates had passed there.
No. That's it. And then you have this big Skeleton Crew kind of epic adventure tied into an 8-part series, or I think it's 8-part.
It is.
Yeah, because you have a graphic with all the titles, the dates and everything. So we'll pull that up. Yeah, so 8 episodes, and again, and I just want to kind of live in this world with these kids, man. Like, hey, this is cool. Let's do some stuff. Yes, we've got. I
just don't want to live in the world with the kids.
No.
I don't want them to live in the world with me.
Yeah. No, I 100% agree with that. So, dude, I know the Kenobi thing is stirring because because we got 2 people pushing for it now, and it's Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen are pushing.
If it happens, it happens, but completely unnecessary.
Yeah. I do believe though that they wrote that ending with Reva escape to revisit. Sometimes
because they rewrote it because
format would be great. Yeah. So
that's what sucks.
Right. Take a cue from Tony Gilroy and Rogue One, where they had an original ending where everybody survives. They redid the film where everybody dies, and it was perfect. And it was not trying to be morbid. It just was perfect for the story.
It made sense. That's actually a good point on Skeleton Crew. Somebody's gonna have to win and lose this, right? Because there's bad guys and good guys. Is it more apt to capture one Jedi type Force user, or kill or capture an entire pirate squad and defeat them?
At this point in the timeline, Jedis aren't out in hiding anymore, right? So there wouldn't be any more hunting them or purpose of hunting Jedis down or Force users down at all, or all that stuff. There is what you did bring a point up in our chat was there is the First Order and the kidnapping of kids. There is that going on in the galaxy that's head up by Hux's dad. That is going on right now. It's going on right now as we speak,
including Lando's daughter, and he's wearing Lando's shirt.
See again.
Oh,
yeah, that's true too. So like Chris had the theory of Jude Law's character helping the First Order or whatever it is. That's that, and that's when I was like, all right, look, now we're getting this connected universe even bigger.
And what pirate would be absolutely dead set against people stealing kids?
Yeah.
You don't mess around with kids, and Jedi are his best friends.
Yeah, there he is wearing Lando's
shirt. Maybe he had a sale on that department store.
He totally jacked it. Yeah. And that's why Lando didn't have it again in Rise of Skywalker. That's why he was
what if Jude Law has the yellow one, and then Lando has the and then they change?
Wasn't that a weird decision to put him in the yellow and later in life?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was a weird move.
Yeah.
This scene in the trailer right here. I'm gonna play just this real quick.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, just don't do the sound, of course. Yeah. Oh, you can. I don't care.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I don't know if it comes up.
Are you listening to any of this?
We're listening.
Oh yeah. What did I just say?
Are you listening to any of this?
So there's that banter. And I think we're going to get that kind of kids being kids,
Good. Yeah.
And I think that's going to ground us back into something. As we're watching this, we're going to get grounded. We're going to get like up in a chair and then grounded, up in a chair and then grounded. Because I think as all of us, we're kind of beyond that family friendly stuff, right? We're beyond that. Me personally, I don't care if it was family friendly or not, but but I don't want to rated R either,
No, I think this is the right thing for Star Wars right now. We all need, like you said, a palate cleanser, something that we can just enjoy. Okay, what we need is the energy when I asked you about Penguin and Ernie's response to it and how it all went crazy for a minute.
Yeah.
That's what we need for Star Wars.
Absolutely.
We haven't had that since really Mando season 1.
Plagueis was that reaction, right? But they did nothing with it.
Nah, it wasn't even that reaction, dude.
Well, I got
the whole show.
Reaction.
We just talked about it right there, talking about did you finish it? Did you finish it? Did you finish it? We haven't been like that about anything Star Wars.
No.
Because in Penguin, each one kept the story going, adding to the story each episode, and that's what we need. So when we saw Plagueis, it was like, what's gonna happen? Can they do it? And nothing did. Right. So yeah, we weren't there with the showing of him. It was exciting, and oh my god, they did it. Yeah. But we need Star Wars
episode
to keep us into every episode.
Season 2 of Mandalorian was the last, like, I can't wait. Are you caught up? Are you caught up? Are you caught? Yeah, that whole with the Ahsoka introduction, Luke, right? That whole epic. There was a lot in season 2 of Mando. Yeah, it peaked.
The
at
Acolyte. Yeah, the Acolyte had moments, right? It had like an incredible fight in one of the episodes, a lightsaber duel where he was just laying waste to people.
Yeah.
And that was great. That was did you guys see that? That's incredible.
Yeah.
But
they all had cool things.
It was an episode,
But nothing carries the same energy like that. And that's what we need.
No, not at all.
Did you watch it? Did you watch it? The whole season. Right. I need to be telling people, hey, because I'll do that with Penguin right now. Hey, did you watch Penguin? Boom, boom, boom. And I'll give them a sales pitch about it. Yeah. I won't do. Somebody asked me about Acolyte. I'm it's like you can't, or you won't take it or leave it. Depends on what your attitude is. Do you need it to matter?
Yeah,
cool, like lightsaber fights, but they set rocks on fire.
Yeah, they didn't set rock.
That's mine.
If it's on fire, it's not rocks.
No, if it's on fire, if it's on rocks, it's not fire.
Exactly.
That's how I see it.
Stu John, the Acolyte was garbage. Friends called me to ask if I saw Mando season 2 final. Exactly. When we sit there as a group and our phones start blowing up 2 minutes after a episode or a finale, whatever, it's that, again, it's that Star Wars hive mind. Everybody's doing that same thing.
You're upset that it's over.
You're upset
or you just think it was like, this one was like, I'm upset it's over, but what an ending, type of thing. And it's like,
or you can't wait to podcast about it, right? So it's like,
you can't wait to get your friends to finish fucking watching it,
right? I don't know.
We can all talk about it on here.
The Acolyte was the first one that I didn't run to every morning to watch, or every night whenever it was released. I didn't I wasn't sitting there with bated breath waiting.
A lot of people gave up on, like, there were non-Star Wars fans that were just uninterested. You know, this, I think I showed this trailer to a few people and they were like, that looks great. That looks so good. It looks fun. They can't wait to watch it. When I showed the Acolyte, they were like, what is it? Where are we at here? What are we doing? Even though I was like, what?
You need a Venn diagram to see where it is in the galaxy, you know?
Yeah. Alexander Storm checking in late to the party. It's all good as long as you are here. Yeah, so again, I think there's a different energy coming into this series. I'm kind of
just started.
Sad that it's a series and it's only good. You know, I'm assuming they're going to be again 30-minute, 28, 32-minute kind of episodes.
Yeah, they haven't mastered the 45-minute episode here, but like everybody else seems to be able to.
Yeah, like if it was like the hour-long stuff, like I said, how Penguin marinates the story, and then you have this kind of like roller coaster, and then at the end just really hits you, and you can't wait to play that next one, which I am. I'm doing it now as we maybe not as we speak, but I have been doing it. So I promise I'll take a screenshot. But it's just these are supposed. George Lucas had the idea of these Saturday morning serials, okay, and to be true to that, and again, they pick and choose what George Lucas says a lot of times. These creators, right? They're like, well, he meant for this, but then again, tassels on bikes. So you know what I mean? So what I mean, like Dave Filoni should know better to say yes to that. Like, said no, there's no tassels on bikes.
There are now. Is there Earth in Star Wars? There is now.
There is now. Yeah, exactly. So
dumb. I like what you said about the serials and Lucas, because that's what they mentioned in the roundtable.
Yes.
That's what they did for this show is they went back and studied old 20s and 30s pirate serials.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Radio series, all this other stuff to study. So this is really, we're getting a swashbuckling tale. Is what
we are 100% getting it.
Which is a neat, different genre we haven't had. We have Mando's the Western. It's Andor's like a crime thriller type of thing. A suspense thriller.
I like that John Watts, he was talking about his college movies that he would make were all pirate themed, right? So he's really set in this whole pirate world.
See, and if he's a pirate fan, dude, right? Yeah. Don't you think a pirate? No, there's no way. There's no way. It's coming. I want to bet something on it.
Hondo is back on the table, everybody.
There's no chance he's not on the table.
And so Mando Mike brought up the question, who would play Hondo?
Anybody, and then have him voiced by Winnie the Pooh.
Here's one of my
Jim
my
Cummins
opinion.
has to voice him.
Hondo, CGI him, voiced by Winnie the Pooh. The guy who played voiced by Hondo.
Jim
CGI
Cummins
him because you can get that narrow face, you can get that, you know what I mean? You can do it, but a realistic CGI, that's my opinion. I think let's not put because it'll look funny. I think it'll look funny. When you go to
Vance looks great. Right?
Well, Vance looks great, but Hondo has this. So I'm just going by this one thing.
That's right.
Vane. I agreed with you, so it doesn't matter. What the hell do I know? But so I go to like Galaxy's Edge. You got the animatronic Hondo. I mean, it's like 1-to-1. Then that little screen pops up where there's a live action person. I know again, that's for that purpose, and they could enhance it, but it just was like, no, I don't like that one. I like the animatronic.
I like
it. Doesn't.
That would work. It works. It absolutely works.
Fake.
And that's why I don't want a CGI one. Is just for that reason. I want to see
that was not
in
CGI
Galaxy's
though.
Edge.
Oh, so you want just to match up
for the show.
Yeah,
like, this is how other people are going to get introduced to him. The non-Star Wars people.
You're going to have the identical look if you do CGI. Today's CGI, today's technology, they can. I mean, come on.
If I may, they did Galaxy's Edge. Galaxy's Edge and Smuggler's Run was created 5 years ago. A lot has changed.
I understand that.
In technology as far as makeup. Vane looks incredible. We haven't seen a live action. I don't remember what species he is, but we haven't seen one that looked that good ever. So, with what they can do with what they could do with that particular species, I think we could get a Hondo that looks like Hondo, a dude in a mask that's enhanced.
No, like I said, me personally, my check marks is in CGI and then have it voiced by the actual actor.
I have this sense of calm right now. And I don't know. I'm just like this weight is lifted off my chest. Like I really absolutely 100% have it in my gut that
He's coming.
Hondo's coming in this series. There's no getting around
More
it.
so than in the past that
Yeah.
you've had.
Yeah,
before.
like that whole talk right there just really got me into it. Like the pirate. There's no. You got it. I mean,
that room convinces me. That one
really
shot
does,
in
man.
the room, the treasure room,
Oh,
when
yeah,
it
yeah,
has
that
the
too.
Weequay.
The talk about him loving the pirates, knowing this is a pirate show, knowing Hondo is the pirate, in our world, right? Maz could show up to, mind you. But
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't need her being the pirate queen right now. I need this. Oh, damn.
No.
That's probably more likely than Hondo.
Yeah.
No, Hondo's happening, 100%. This is the time. This is a kids-friendly, happy, fun show. Hondo's a kid-friendly, happy, fun character that's at Disney. They already have up, right? We know he has a connection to the heroes. Yeah. So he's good. We just won't see Hondo till later when we realize the pirates are the good guys and Jude Law's not. We're not going to get him until 6, 7, or 8.
And
When we
it's
realize
still
there's this twist.
And if they do it correctly, it's still your Mando tie-in.
Oh yeah, for
Because
sure.
Hondo is the one to go to Mando to tell him, be careful of your little buddy. I found they are kidnapping kids. They are taking kids again. What can we do to stop this?
He tells
There's
Carson.
your tie-in, because then your movie or whatever can happen. Because all of this, I mean, the end result of all of this that we always have to remember is to set up 7, 8, 9.
That's what we think
in a better way.
And we're always trying to distance ourselves like a show.
He
like
said
this
that a long time ago at the beginning. All of this will be able to make sense. So we've always said that because we got the teases of Snoke.
Yeah.
Right. We've got the teases of Snoke. So that's why we're always so,
this
okay,
is
what
why
is it? Tell us why then.
But this is why me personally, I'm tiptoeing around this particular show, not all the other ones.
Hoping that this
like,
one doesn't really have anything. This is a fun
Star
Wars
it could
with
have
cameos and Easter eggs.
Yeah, cameos and
There
Easter
you
eggs, and it really could.
That's all you need.
Like I said, the whole connection could be we see somebody but they're not directly involved, and we don't get story of that in this show. Versus we're trying to follow these kids, and they get thrust into a Star Wars adventure and then find their way home. And then
we're done with the kids, and they leave us with Hondo.
Yeah, and like I said, there's things that you can set up. The pirate haven could show up in the Mando Grove, and that's cool. That's all good. But now if we're starting to get into, like I said, like First Order stuff, Snoke stuff, that's when we're gonna lose our crap about it. I mean, we're gonna lose our minds.
Here, you have the adventure. I'm talking the very end. Your ending is that to lead you
whatever
on
we're
to
doing
the next adventure,
is leading us to that. There's little nuggets about.
Yeah, I don't want to see them through this either. I want to have fun. I want to have my little Goonie show and then go on from there.
Yeah, Nikto. Sorry, Hal Runners. Vane is
Thank
Nikto.
you. Thank
Hondo's a Weequay. Yeah. Stu John, Hondo's happening. I think we need a bingo card. So
yeah, we do.
I want it, but I don't think it's happening.
No, I don't know why. I wasn't kidding about that weird sensation. I was like, oh no, that was the most confident I've ever been in saying something on this show.
It's because here's the thing, like if we're thinking it, and we know they listen, then they're editing him in right now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you're doing the full pirate reveal and story, I mean, basically Hondo is our Barbossa. You know, he does that slow reveal. He's one of the leaders up there, and it's like,
you're right,
we know Hondo, the character, the Jedi friend, the fun-loving, the happy, but he is feared by the pirate clans. Like, oh my God.
I'm gonna say this though,
Hondo.
and this might burst the bubble. I'm gonna say this, and I have to.
You don't.
Marketing. I don't have to. I could tell you. If he was going to be a very major part of this thing, right? Like that, they would have showed him in the trailer. They would have showed him and these things because you would you cannot
Skywalker.
sleep on this. You can't sleep on this. No. You can't sleep on a Hondo character when you're trying to hype the show up, being like Hondo's directly involved. You're going to get people more to watch day one if you show him.
They're not hyping the show up, and when Hondo hits, they go back and watch episode 1 and start.
They don't want that. They don't want that. They want
viewership.
I'm saying like somebody like Hondo will get everybody like Blitz as excited as you are because Hondo's Hondo and he's a Clone Wars fanatic, right? You get that Clone Wars people in.
If I didn't know Thrawn was coming and he just showed up, I'd have shit.
Well, that's
and Hondo is a much smaller character than Thrawn, and I don't need to.
Well,
see
there you
Hondo,
go. I don't need to
see Hondo until later.
I know, but like he's such a fun, cool character, and I
Sure.
know that it could be
He's
like
Luke
a
Skywalker.
surprise.
And
Yeah,
Ahsoka.
no, but it's different. I know you want it to be a surprise, but I'm like, that's something
That
I
is
think they
weird.
would have shown. That's what I'm just maybe I'm reading into a little more, but
Yeah.
uh,
Oh, see, look, he's in a DLC mission for Outlaws. He's at Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah.
I talk about him all the time.
and
I mean,
that,
how do they not know?
no, again, I think a lot is taken, and the timing. There's nothing by mistake sometimes. Again, with this, I'm calling them the A team, the Dave Filoni Favreau A team.
Oh yeah.
Because I think what they touch, most of it is accepted and or fun adventure Star Wars, things going on. They invented the Mando series and it propelled this huge thing. They greenlit this Skeleton Crew and it could propel this whole thing, right? So it can really bridge in that Clone Wars Rebels thing, again, and Ahsoka brings in Rebels. So there's like this huge whirlwind around this A team on their storytelling. And that's why I kind of feel like they could have dropped that Hondo reveal early to really like, okay, guys, we're sitting down and this is going to be great. Now, yeah, a cameo is going to get us that. Did you see that? And we're going to get excited at that moment. Right. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, like, I mean,
I know.
yeah.
You don't need him to be running the show the whole time.
That's not my point. That's not my point. But
I don't think it's happening. I don't think we're going to get Hondo. I would, because we want it so bad. We want to see Hondo in live action, move from animated to live action. I just don't think it's going to happen because they've got bigger fish to fry.
You need to put it out in the universe.
Not on this show.
You guys are putting this no out there too much, both of you. I need you both. See, Ernie's with me. Hondo's coming. I need you both to say yes. And just tell the universe that Hondo's happening.
Cool.
All this negativity about Hondo's
what,
not happening,
Chris?
you're just going to make it not happen. And
you know what, Chris?
Ernie and I are on board. You
I'm
guys are
on
fucking
board.
this up.
I'm on board. I want him there.
Oh, no, you
don't
said he's
think
not
it's-
gonna. You got to put out he's happening.
Yeah,
Make
yeah,
it
yeah.
happen,
Oh.
guys. That's how you make good shit happen. Manifest it.
This isn't the secret. This isn't the secret, man. This isn't a cult. Okay, just
Everything is a cult.
All right, let's get the Pitt's opinion. One,
Sure.
put a 1 if Hondo is coming, and 2 if you don't think he's coming.
How about a yes or a no? Why you got to number it?
Yeah, because it's easy.
don't we have access to that?
No, we
poll
want
that
chat.
can
We
do?
want chat. 3. Hal Runner's a 3. So what's a 3?
See?
Yeah. How do you do?
It's gonna be a Lando.
That's what happens.
How do you do an A or B, yes or no type of thing? What are we doing here?
1 Hondo, 2 no
I
Hondo.
gotta
That's it.
translate.
And what I want to.
See, look,
See,
now you got smart asses.
Yeah, then you got to deal with these guys.
Well, I'm only counting the ones that I say. 1 and 2.
You can delete Bly's real quick. That'd be cool.
Commander Plot. Yeah, I mean,
One was yes, right?
1 is yes, 2
You
is
can
no.
put
Hal
John
Runner.
in there. How Runner's
Yes,
gone.
do John. Yeah.
Commander Bly's gone.
Basil G. No.
Guys,
no.
energy.
Oh,
Energy.
Nicholas. No.
Not manifesting.
Not logic.
guys.
No. Yeah. See, these are again. Do we
Yeah.
think it's happening? Is that versus do we want it to happen? This is what we think is happening. It's not what
Diggs.
we want. So.
Diggs Figs is part of-
Hey, Diggs Figs
All
is there
right.
with
What's
the
up,
1.
Diggs? Figs?
Diggs Figs is my homie.
Yeah. I mean,
Captain
I
Pike,
want
this
him-
isn't Star Trek.
No.
What are we talking about here, man?
I'm out. Who let that guy in?
the power of 2.
And who
Commander
let
Bly,
Commander
the power of 2.
Bly needs to leave now too.
That's
Many-
and that's my thing, Chris. And I say no because it's not again. I say no because I
You
I
know
don't
what?
know.
This
I
is why they're
feel-
going to do it. Look at all this negativity. They're going to bring all that up, and they're gonna be like, you know what? If we do on episode 6, and we bring on
Very
Hondo F and Onaka, and that's
Yeah.
not his middle name, but
maybe
and
it
then they
will
bring
be
him
now.
in,
You don't know that.
boom, and then all of a sudden everybody's like, oh, look at that! Kathleen Kennedy's the goat.
Just for
Flo,
that
you'll get the
reason, I know
credit.
it's not going to
Again,
happen.
it's not the question.
Exactly.
Should
All right,
they?
if Chris says that again, I may have to change my vote. You don't ever say that.
Yeah.
You don't ever, that's too much positivity, bro.
Yeah, sorry. I'm
Too
really
much.
trying.
If you
Yeah,
put
you're
too
really
much,
trying.
it went full circle. It came out
Yeah.
negative. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
no, I
You're gonna
again,
start
I
a
think
riot with those words. That's
I
how
think-
we get our takeoff. You ever
Did you
seen the
say-
Sarlacc Digest? They said Kathleen Kennedy's the goat.
That's it. Yeah.
Contract extension? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I think we'll get the tease of it. I just don't think we'll get the reveal, and that makes me sad. And because I do think it's a perfect. It's like we said this before. It was like now or never, perfect opportunity. But now it's really now or never.
Okay, I'll
perfect
give you one more. I'll
opportunity.
give you one more reason why it's going to happen.
Uh-oh.
And just to get through, Gorian Shar was a pretty cool pirate captain,
Yeah.
right? Like I know he looked kind of goofy and
Yeah, no,
old,
I agree.
Saturday
Big Sea
morning,
Monster. Yeah.
Lovecraft type of thing, right? I get it, but that's why it was cool. That means they're need of a leader or second in command just moved up. I don't think Vane was second in command. Vane was not even
it's. I think Brutus is now the leader of this
That's
gang.
because the figure says
Beefcake?
Brutus. Yeah,
yeah,
the Wolfman.
the
Wolfman. It says captain on the figure.
It does.
All right, well, the king, then the captain, the pirate king.
Well,
is-
like I said, just we can always, hey, the pirate thing could be in this power vacuum too.
They are
right?
captains. That's how it works. There's captains of the ships if there's a pirate collective.
Yeah.
Right. So they're all a bunch of captains. So it doesn't mean he's the only captain.
Very true. Very true. Very true. And it's
what was
also,
Gorian Shard's title? Was it captain or pirate king?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I think Scott's looking it up for me.
I am looking it up. You know
See?
me.
Well, yeah,
If he was a pirate king.
But you're also thinking at the same faction. It could be two different warring pirate factions too.
They don't
Again,
war
you
anymore. They're all buddies.
Hondos
There's no-
versus Vanes.
Gorian Shard was the pirate king.
So we need a pirate king or queen. It's Hondo. Hopefully, it could be Maz. Maz is the secondary. Like she's there.
Yeah, and that'll set up the whole sequel thing.
What would drive me nuts then is if there's a new pirate king / queen and it's not one of those two.
Oh, true.
And I'd be like, you had it right in your hands, you idiots. Yeah.
This freaking guy right here. He looks like a salad met. It's like Swamp Thing and Sigmund the Sea Monster had a baby and it kind of died on the way out, and that's what he looks like. It's
dude. Yeah, pirates always fight each other. Why can't
awful.
Hondo be fighting Vane and Brutus? Like, doesn't have to be the same
but
faction.
we don't need all that many bad guys. I think the one bad guy playing as the
Well, that's why I think that's why he should have been in the trailer. Revealed already.
Then we would know the pirates were good guys.
But
there's zero chance we would not think that.
Then we've got the whole pirates becoming good guys again, right? Which is essentially what Han Solo did. It's kind of what Boba Fett did. The pirate bounty hunter becoming a good guy again. Let a pirate be a pirate, right? I mean, I don't know. I'm not buying it.
Wow. So you want him to take out the kids?
No. Yeah.
Ooh.
It ain't happening. You know that.
Let a pirate be a pirate. That's our ending.
No. Let him pillage and rape. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Kids don't make it home.
That whole neighborhood got jacked up. Moms are upset. Dads are laid out in the lawn. It's a mess.
Hellrunner says, yeah, Brutus doesn't look like a good guy. And that's again, if they're really paying attention, to George Lucas and all his words.
What kind of stereotype is that? Brutus doesn't look like a good guy. This is Star Wars. We don't know what good guys
we
look
do.
like. No.
Yes, we do.
No.
George Lucas said it. If he looks bad, he's bad. Boom. And so
explain that.
Who's Brutus? Wolfman?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think he looks friendly. I would love to pet him.
I don't like Wolfman being called Brutus.
Maybe he just caught him at that right at the.
Brutus
I
is
know.
wild, dude.
There's a lot
Brutus
of things, tassels and curves.
He doesn't look like a Brutus.
He literally looks like a Brutus, dude. That's the problem. I want to pet him. It's like a dog's name. That's the problem. Name him Buster, Brutus, some kind of shit like that. You can't name him a dog's name.
But anyway, I felt it was great that they did that roundtable. I think it put a lot of.
Is that where? Is that the circle back? Is that the all the way around? Yeah, look, he looks friendly as hell.
Oh yeah, I'd trust him.
He tried so hard. Moocher said, "Yeah, you're right, Ernie. Circle are complete." So I'm glad they did this circle.
Look at that!
Yeah.
Look, he's smiling.
Yeah, he's smiling. He's like friendly.
He's a happy pirate.
Hey, kids, I'm here to save you. And they don't know because he looks scary. Hey,
does
you
the
guys,
figure
type
come
of
with all those
situation,
weapons?
right? The monster isn't the monster.
Does the figure come with all those weapons, or is it just holes?
No, it's all weapons. Yeah.
The figure?
Yeah. Oh yeah. The figure's awesome.
Did you already have it?
I don't have it. No.
Oh.
I've seen it.
Oh, so then you don't know. Of course, they're going to
Yeah,
show you a production with
go to Hasbro. It's right there. You see all the.
That's what I'm
accessories.
saying. And then you're going to get yours in. You're going to be like, oh, they did take them away. He's just going to have all these holsters.
Take them away.
Yeah,
I picked up
he's going to
that
have all these holsters.
I got Jode Narwhal or whatever the hell his name is. That in the vintage collection.
The Sith Lord.
Boring ass figure. Boring figure.
The Sith Lord that's gonna kill the kids.
Yeah. Yeah, he comes with a hood.
Yeah,
what's
nobody's gonna die because it's a kid's show. So I'm saying
nobody's gonna die.
It's easier to take out one Jedi and arrest him, and have Carson Teva come over and take him out, and they arrest him, take him away, than to take out a whole pirate gang, and to stop that or kill, because you're not gonna be able to kill the pirates either. There's a kid show, so there's a lot of stuff because you can kill stormtroopers, you can still kill droids, you can kill clones, but it's really hard to kill people, right?
Yeah.
So.
Ernie, Hal Runner Page.
I know, but in a kid's part, in a specifically kid show.
Wow.
Yeah, no,
I still think this is all the story leading to Captain EO.
Yeah.
So
it's all coming. I mean,
it's funny.
Yeah.
Like I said, whatever you think is happening, it's happening. If it's Earth, it's Earth. If it's tassels, it's tassels. It's happening. Just put it all in there and mix it up, and now we got a Star Wars show.
So do we want to see the schedule of the episodes?
Yeah, put it up because
right,
they'll give us
here
our
we go.
dates and everything.
Spoilers.
Tassel Tuesday coming.
2-episode premiere on December 3rd, which we will be breaking it all down that Wednesday, and then they're going right through Christmas and New Year. So 21st, 31st, and ends on January 14th. So we might have a couple weeks there where we'll break down a few episodes where we'll let people.
Oh, is there not? Do we not have the titles?
No,
not yet.
Oh, I thought you said titles and dates.
I thought so. I just don't.
Maybe the title is episode 1 and 2. Lame.
Yeah.
I have them.
But
Sure you do.
Ernie has them. Ernie has them.
Ernie, call.
All right, Ernie.
I
Let us
can't
know.
share them, but
What the?
Okay, wait.
are given away.
So there are titles.
Okay, so here's the deal. Nobody can see you right now. If you can pull them up and like use a different voice, but don't tell nobody you're using a different voice. Just keep it between us. All right, go.
I don't have the titles.
Ernie.
Yes, Commander Blight. Yeah, because that kind of throws it up there too.
Right, yeah, because it's
Oh,
very
kinda like-
spoilerly.
Episode
Yeah.
1. Get off my lawn.
Get out.
Right. Because, like, why does episode 7 have to be the death of Neil? That's like really, that's too telling,
For a friend.
Episode 3 at the Curse of the Black Pearl, right? And,
yeah.
at World's End.
Episode
1,
6. Hondo returns. What?
Yeah. Right. Episode 1 is titled Earth. We know this. It's this Earth.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I don't like you.
Synopsis for episode 8.
Look, Dave Filoni has joined us for the rest of the conversation.
About time.
Tassels
Always late.
really,
He
Dave.
was celebrating his 700 subscriber.
Yeah, Dave.
Oh,
Tassels
that's a
really.
burn.
I mean, really, dude. Like,
Come on.
come on.
know.
Yes. To
Who's
that.
wearing tassels?
The bike.
The bikes?
They have so I'm down with the bikes, right? I mean, that's pretty neat. You go from because speeder bikes are motorcycles and they have kids speeder bikes,
Mopeds.
bicycles. Yeah. They have their Huffies, right?
They get their
But they
Honda
put
50.
on tassels. And then
That's
they
very
even
dirty.
asked him in the round table about the tassels, and they're like, well, we asked, Dave, and said, are there tassels in space? And Dave said, there are now.
Yeah, there are now.
And that's
Because
what worries me
too
all the
late to
time
take
about
them out,
everything
that's
is
why.
when they say there are now, it means you can put anything in space.
Yeah, Commander Blight. I got burned by
Tassels
this. So
shouldn't
yeah,
go.
no titles. I got burned by this.
Yeah.
Qui-Gon's Noble End and Jango Fett's head falling off the
Hours
mat.
before I was gonna see
Yeah.
Phantom Menace, I turned the soundtrack over. I'm all, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. That's Jack.
Moments.
Yeah, and that was the same time too. Moocher said, I bet you Duel of Fate suck.
That's what Chris and I were like determined that Darth Maul was going to be like the baddest villain ever, and he's going to go through 3 episodes, and he's
And
going to
Vader would take him out and take his place next to the Emperor's side.
Yeah, Vader
blah, blah,
had to
blah.
like duel Maul to win that right hand side. Yeah,
But instead, he survived the incident and he came back to be even badder than ever. And Obi-Wan really killed him the second time for realsies.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool. We could have just been somebody else. It could have been Asajj. Oh, no, because I like Asajj. I don't want her dead.
Hey, Chet Maddox, what's
When
up?
am I
Yeah,
getting that
Butcher
show,
Room was
by the
looking.
way?
Thank you, sir. Yeah, you could come over and touch things. It's cool.
You can come over and touch a 6-incher.
Yeah, actually, got one right here.
I like to say 1/12 just seems larger.
Yeah.
It's a term I use.
Hey, Ernie, that's a T-shirt, dude.
Yeah,
That's a t-shirt. I like to say 1/12.
Yeah.
Hey, in that case, 1/18 scale seems massive. So
Yeah.
Wow. That scares them, though, Scott. Scares them.
sorry, man.
Why
That's
you
just
gotta
the way I
stick with the
roll.
112? Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, okay. So I'm glad that we got that out. I'm glad that we got that last kind of like theory crafting and speculation and Hondo, no Hondo, whatever.
feels good.
Guys. It does, because again, I don't remember doing this with the Acolyte. I don't remember doing it too much. I just
Scared.
remember just kind of like defending it before I had to defend it, and then like, oh, you know, here I don't feel like
Yeah.
anybody is.
I haven't had to
coming
defend
out-
it once without seeing it.
Well, except besides besides that, our initial
Besides the
blow up
grass.
of the suburbia, yeah. So
That's not
Again.
story. That's decision on aesthetic, right? And what you can do to Star Wars going forward, and what that means to us, and why.
yeah.
And the argument I get is, in all the galaxy, of course, there's going to be a world like
sure.
Earth.
I mean, yeah.
We don't have to visit it. In all the galaxy, we don't have to visit the
Well,
world
then
like
it does. It's no longer a galaxy far, far away.
Right.
There was an
No.
interesting conversation in the chat about it, though, that it was the crown jewel of the old Republic, and it kind
Right.
of removed itself from the Republic post, you know, the like Sith War, like 1,000 years ago. It just kind of removed itself from the Galactic Republic, and it'd be interesting. It'd be interesting to see the planet they're from.
Why it doesn't really come up in our movies and stuff, because
Right.
they
It
removed
allowed.
themselves from the-
It was
They
allowed
remove
to
them.
flourish.
Right.
Yeah, it was allowed to flourish on its own in this
Okay.
world. So yeah, that's an interesting concept.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You
Hell
guys
Runner,
should do a bingo card.
I think we will.
Hear the reasons.
I actually we should write down like certain things, and as the show progresses, like
Just
we
check
nailed
them
it,
off.
nailed it. Yeah.
I just want
just
my
like-
2 in there. I just have 2 squares that I want there.
Boba.
My
Oh.
ET square
Yeah.
my
Yeah,
ET square.
Yeah.
Good.
and my 80 song every episode.
Yep.
Yeah. No.
Have you been
oh,
thinking about that again? Like, all right, would you be okay with it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
That's why I put the
See, I
final
wasn't-
countdown in our.
I
on our
wasn't
thumbnail.
like you
Yeah.
guys. I was not. I was
Oh, I
Oh,
was.
well.
there was just something that happened with Acolyte, and then I saw this, and as soon as the music hit, I was like, okay, I'm fine. I'm on
my
board.
thing, Ernie,
Because to
Ernie, this
me,
is
it
what
just felt
happened.
like it was
That's
going to be
good.
fun.
Well, this is what happened. When I first saw the trailer, I didn't know it wasn't in English. Like I just heard
Yeah.
Major Tom,
Major
and I was
Tom.
like, no, what the hell?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
when I discovered it was in Huttese, I
Yeah.
was like, well, they did exactly
got
what we
us.
wanted
What we said.
them to do.
So I
Right.
can't be mad if they
I
do
can't-
it. I just don't know if I like it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
I can't be mad because it's 100%.
So,
what we said.
but for me,
Bastards.
hearing that and everything, it was just, this is going to be totally different.
Yeah.
Ferris Bueller scene, like immediately, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in. That's just how I felt. I don't want to. I don't need to reach more. I don't need to see no more posters, no more
Oh yeah.
10
No,
different TV spots. I want to go.
what they
Let's
did there was
watch
they
it and
used the
laugh.
Marvel formula,
Yeah.
right? They since Guardians, since
You're right.
since
You're
he did it,
right.
was they threw
Yeah.
in a
Yeah.
on to get us all nostalgic about our childhood. They hit us,
Yeah.
and they're using Amblin stuff, right?
Yeah.
And all this thing just to get us excited and get us feeling,
Yeah.
and because we're effing suckers
yeah.
and bought it. And I
Chet,
know
these-
what's happening, and I'm buying it.
Yeah. These are old man pills. These are Motrins because we're old.
Oh, you got the good Motrins.
Oh yeah, I got the prescription Motrins, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm coming over, man.
What pills you got on your desk?
What do you got? What'd you say?
I got to make sure I hide shit because, like, we got
Yeah.
Eagle Eyes in the chat, dude. I got Motrin pills sitting chilling right here.
I got
saw it
800
an hour
somewhere
ago.
too.
I'm like,
yeah,
oh,
they're
man.
800s, dude. That,
Yeah.
they're like our Flintstone vitamins of the
Yeah.
near 50-year-olds. So
Hello?
that,
if you ever had a kidney stone, you have 800s near you.
yeah, I don't, and I
No,
still
man,
have them.
you've got a special stash of things that kill all pain
Yeah.
for kidney
I-
stones.
I carry that around with me though.
Yeah, funny.
It's in my pocket.
Good old. Thank you, Chet, for that. That's a good. That's a good observation. I didn't even think that they were in shot, but
Stu John, I am also old. It's one of the things
Let's
I love
go,
about
man.
you guys.
hey, we may be old, but we brought the greatest things on Earth with our our things that we love. They're still here and they're still being talked about, and they're still making movies.
Our movies, our shows, our music, everything that happened in the 80s and 90s is rolling right around again. It does it
because that's the greatest thing. And Ernie, I'm gonna leave this. We're gonna get out of here, but I'm gonna leave this with you for a Fallen Fett topic. There's that big speculation that the 1980s, a big cataclysmic event happened galaxy wide in the 80s, and this is why we're all nostalgic about it and what was the greatest. It's like things ceased to be good after what was already there. Yeah,
right. Because when it happened, that was our restart point.
A restart,
so
yeah.
All
we know,
it's all that 80s. We know and take with us is that 80s stuff.
It keeps looping it because nothing can progress past that now. Yeah, it's a whole conspiracy thing. It's
great, a very small story, but it's a great story that I also love too. So yes,
all right,
great
guys. Let's get out. Yeah, let's get out of here. Monday we will be doing a toy chest, and then we're on break until Skeleton Crew drops 2-episode premiere. We're going to be doing that, of course, and then that December 6th, that Friday, we're doing our crossover with the Shadow Nose Network with Chet Maddox and Alexander Storm. That's in the chat right now. We're going to be doing our best and worst of, and then we're going to go over to their channel and do a best of 2024 to kind of close out the year and everything. And we'll be doing the Skeleton Crew breakdown. We'll get a December schedule in line where because again there's holidays in there and we'll figure it out, but we're not going anywhere. With that, thank you guys. Hondo, I am thinking positive. I am thinking they listen, Chris. They listen, so they're either right now.
Manifest it, Pitt. Stop with the twos.
Yeah,
everybody's dropping a 2 on my happiness. Let's drop a 1. That's right.
There you go, Scott. Scott. What? The eyebrow was
knowledge, Hondo.
I want it. I don't think it's going to happen, but
it's not how it works, Scott. It's not how it works. You got to believe. You got to believe with all your heart. You got to make it
power of suggestion.
No, you got to believe, man.
2 number ones.
You watch movies. You know it can't be half-assed. You can't hedge your bet. It's got to be like no.
Yeah.
Scott doesn't even want to put anything up. Scott's sitting there like this.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. He's using props. He can't use his finger.
Well, I'm gonna go and finish Penguin so I can
thank you, dude.
These guys. And I've been. I guess I promise you, I've been watching.
I'm on season 3, episode 1 of Sopranos, and I bet you I finished that before you finished.
No, you won't. No.
If I do.
In fact, I've watched Sopranos like maybe 5 times all the way through. So if you have any questions, let me know.
I've never seen it, so that's catching up.
Thank you.
It's been on my list.
Bly was on fire tonight with his comments to piss off.
He was.
So it really was. Yeah.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah, Bly needs to be. We're done with Bly today.
He's our latest Shadow Council member, so he gets a free pass.
Yeah, you get a pass.
Hondo is going to haunt me.
No,
we'll keep that screenshot for episode 6.
Okay.
All right, guys. Well, thank you again. Thank you guys. Have a happy Thanksgiving to those that are in the States celebrating it. Just be with your family and be thankful. And I'll kick it over to Ernie to get us out of here properly. So I will stop talking now.
Thank you so much to everybody in the pit. You can keep talking. And for those of you part of the replay crew, drop a comment down there. Hit the thumbs up on your way out, everybody. If you're new here, we are the Sarlacc Digest. Just a bunch of old guys who are happy and ecstatic that we know that Moocher has 800 ibuprofen that we could go get.
We're coming over.
That would feel good on the back.
Small bottle compared.
Yeah, because it happens. You need to just carry around your 800 on you.
Where I live, it's not out of the realm of possibilities that you could probably get these as Tic Tacs on the way here. So,
very true.
And other stuff.
Just don't eat the ones off the floor. But if Moocher gives you one, it's okay.
Yeah. These are prescription. These are safe.
Yeah, they're all right. So thank you guys for being here. We definitely appreciate it. It'd be even more appreciated. Like we said, you drop a comment, you hit that thumbs up, subscribe to us, hit the bell for notifications, and hit all so you don't miss days when we're on, like Mondays or all the toy reviews that we have up there. And now that it's the holidays and you just want to get away because there aren't the cool people like us at your events, bring your headphones with you, your AirPods, whatever it is, and go catch up on all of our old episodes. Like we have so much to get you covered through the holidays
Yeah.
And be safe, and they'll actually think that you're laughing at them, but you're not. You're laughing with us. So
And,
do that.
Yeah, and get your alt accounts to go. We only need 4 more subscribers to hit 4K. So get your alt accounts or creating.
We didn't
accounts.
get any at all during the stream. That's it. I'm out.
No,
That's
I
because
know.
everybody who's here are here and they've already been part of
There
our
are
family.
subs.
But if you
Yeah.
are new, of course, you subscribe, hit that bell, and like, because we
Yeah.
guaranteed you'll like what we
It
have
will
to say.
happen 5 minutes.
We've got
after the show.
Lucasfilm's ear. We've got their
Watch.
ear. And
Guaranteed.
we proved it with the pop song.
Yeah.
We've got their ear. We proved it. So
Tonight's show is being sponsored by Tashi Station Emporium for all your figure stand needs. See all those right there? That's all the cool stuff they make and more
it's an old picture too. Got
to display all your stuff. It's perfect.
Oh,
All
look at that,
all your
bub.
figures.
Hey, you got the new Storm
Oh.
Shadow.
They're very cool.
I put the Wolverine away, so I can't.
Hold on, let's see if I can pick. Hold on. Let me pick a figure. Hold on. Brown suit Wolverine.
Yeah, I put him away. Of course.
I was seeing if all 3 of you could reach one. I just wanted to see.
I don't
it.
have.
Okay.
I don't have a
Okay.
brown.
I had the brown
Wolverine
suit
now.
Wolverine. I have it.
All right. Normally, I say something stupid, and you guys can pop. All of you pop
Yeah.
a figure out.
We're like,
Here's
what?
a Cobra
Ash?
bat.
What?
Just
Ash
Cobra
from
Bat.
Evil Dead?
You
What?
guys-
So
you
it's
guys
so funny.
completely suck.
But we could have, but all of our answers are we just put away brown suit Wolverine because I
Yeah.
did too.
I just
So-
put him away. So,
Yeah.
You all just watch Deadpool and Wolverine again and put away your Wolverine figures. You're like,
I can do one better for you, man. Here's Jackie.
get out of here with Jackie.
What?
You need to stop.
Oh,
Unbelievable.
mine's behind
Jackie
me.
uses Tashi Station Emporium stands.
Yeah.
There's one thing that
Cool
came out
Jackie
good at
does.
that show is they used my stands. So,
That's right.
Yeah. So again, go to TashiStationEmporium.com.
awesome.
There it
Thank
is.
you.
That's
Links
our
in the
sponsor.
description below, of
With a-
course, and Blitz Transmission and Shadow Nose Network and all our affiliates and everybody that we associate ourselves with. Again, Toy Chest on Monday. Let's talk
Swiss
toys.
Jackie.
And, Swiss Check.
Just Jackie.
Jackie.
What's wrong with you, man? I love it.
Yeah.
Yes, it's not.
Check
too
us out
soon.
on all social media as well.
Yep.
We'll have you covered. If you like this Star Wars talk, go over to our Facebook or join the Discord as well. And that's, that's about us in
That's
a
it.
nutshell.
Yep.
Yeah.
And with that, thank you, everybody. Have a good night. With that, Scott.
Keep it nerdy, everybody.
Toodles.
This is Grand Admiral Thrawn. You are listening to the Sarlacc Digest. What a fascinating play on words.